Why are you single? Young and gay. Feel for someone so hard and it didn't work out and just can't get over it. I'm a romantic. Because I'm too needy, no one can give me the constant attention I want. My personality is too different, I don't try to fit in, which makes me weird by definition. Been 4 years since my last committed relationship. Since then I've gone through countless flings, a worldwide pandemic, and a number of short-term relationships. Quite frankly, I just haven't felt the same spark or chemistry with somebody that I felt with my ex. I've been going through therapy dealing with a lot of trauma associated with past relationships, and I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll find that passion tempered with stability. I don't want to settle for someone just to say I'm in a relationship. Single life isn't always miserable, FYI. My first and only relationship thus far started with me and probably one of my best friends ever. She made me feel in ways I can't even begin to describe. We lasted for about 3 years before I proposed to her and she said yes. The night before the big day, she was on her way home from the bachelorette party and a semi crossed over the median, causing a huge crash. I have been afraid to get too close to anyone in fear of being ripped open again. I got a better question, why's Gamora? I put no effort into finding females and I have social anxiety, also some mental health stuff going on. It seems most girls get way too much attention online and respond with minimum effort or not at all. I'm not the type of person to chase. Meeting new people in real life is very difficult because of my job and the pandemic situation. Never searched for the one in the first place. And maybe socially awkward and not very good looking. I'm 42 meters, never really got serious with a woman, but I really want kids now. I don't know why I'm still single, maybe it's because I was born in the Virgo sign. Anxiety. I have the social skills, at work, conferences, any environment where I'm not attracted to people or don't think there's sexual opportunity, I shine. But when I'm confronted with an opportunity for a romantic relationship, I immediately start to overthink things, get anxious, and shut down. I'm afraid to be myself because I don't feel confident with the opposite sex, and I'm an anxious person in general. The two combine their powers, and I'm out of the game. Because I recently broke up with my ex-girlfriend and I'm both not ready to be in another relationship and not currently in an environment where I can meet new potential partners. I'm in a committed relationship with myself. My boyfriend left me after I was busting my ass for my future. Cause I have no idea how to do anything related to dating. Mental illness. I'm fat. Been in relationships too long, need some me time, smile. Because I want to be. I'm focused on work and education right now, so a relationship isn't a priority. I was hung up on a girl for too long, now I have lost my confidence. I'm still young and have plenty of other important things to be doing with my time for now. Romance can wait until I'm older. I don't really bother with the whole crushes and obsessing over someone thing. If someone decides to ask me out, then I'll think about it, but until then, that's not even on my radar. Because I'm an asshole with zero social or financial skills. Also, I forgot how to flirt somewhere in my 20s. Bad social skills and lack of social intelligence and can't seem to understand social cues. Low self-esteem. Probably, I don't know. I am going to get downvoted for this, but a date did not like my medical choice that I made with my doctor. He was fine with it from the beginning but decided it wasn't for him after he led me along. It was going swimmingly until that subject was brought up. Other dates didn't like that I don't have kids and am blissfully happy without them. And another date didn't like that my family is not the healthiest, to put it mildly, and that I have CPTSD. And another date didn't like my job even though I am interviewing for roles now that pay a lot of dollar. So that's why I am single. Because I fell for a girl and got my heart stomped on. I'm not playing that game with anyone else, so it's single status for the foreseeable future. My girlfriend dumped me. Because I'm ugly and I can't talk to women. Broken trust, nihilistic, jaded etc. Also feels like women are never truly single and I'm in some pitiful rat race vying with or stealing away from others. I don't have the energy or interest for those games. Last time I met a girl at a dressy ball at a bar, we clicked and got kissy. I'm here alone, disappointed face, she said. Then I saw on her social media there was another guy she seemed to spend a lot of time with. I told her that basically I'm not interested in being one last hurrah nor trying to make her jump ship. You seem to already have a boy that you very much like. A couple months after that they're engaged. Now they're married and seem very happy. I had a couple long relationships when younger, now I'm over a decade single. Remember, if they leave someone for you they're liable to leave you for someone in turn. I believe it is God's will for me at this time. I'm too scared to ask anyone out. All my confidence goes down the drain when I decide I'm interested in a girl. I have the awful thought nobody does or anyone will ever love me, so I get it into my mind. What is the point in trying? I don't want to ask then get put on blast. Ugly. Picky gay guy in a small Midwestern town. Also, I do what I want. By choice. I don't have time to date. Seriously. I'm 12, shy as hell and overweight. Because I don't go outside. I'm extremely picky and shallow. I don't want to be this way. I can't help it. Been in therapy almost 10 years. Because I'm going to lose interest in 2 months just like everything else in my life. Because my last ex told me I wasn't enough of a man for her. Still working on myself 6 years later and that thought still lives in a tiny nook in the corner of my consciousness. I'm better nowadays, still single and would love a relationship again, but my confidence is still teetering on the edge of self-reassurance. I'll get there soon. Just need a bit of a push. I'm 28, live with my parents, don't like commitment, am irresponsible, and make a lot of irresponsible purchases because I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I don't need to get anyone involved in the train wreck that my life will probably become in the future. Because I've never met anybody in my life who actually liked me for who I am rather than what I can do for them and was at least willing to reciprocate. In other words, I'd prefer a relationship that's based on mutual appreciation, but if not, I'll take a relationship that's mutually transactional. The problem is that everyone I meet just wants to take and never give. I know this is somehow my fault, but I've been to a bunch of therapists and none have been able to help me stop doing whatever I'm doing that prompts people to treat me like this. Lack of social skills, specifically conversation and confidence, severe social anxiety and mistrust, don't even know how or where to meet people. I started talking to this girl, she keeps giving me dry responses for and unadds me out of nowhere. Having an avoidant attachment style. Broke. The men I'm into aren't into me, the men who are into me don't want to put forth the effort or I'm just not attracted to them, and I generally like my alone time. I don't have time to club, hang out etc. due to time going to job and college. Tacos. Talked to her for 2 months. I posed the question and it was a resounding yes. 3 days later she dumped me due to mental health reasons, she couldn't focus on a relationship. Since then I've been looking into my own mental health too, and I'm working towards being perfectly content with being alone and loving myself. I don't feel that I am good enough for the type of person I'd like to be with. Your mom was taken. By choice, not mine, but still a choice. I haven't tried dating anyone. I hate physical contact. My ex was clingy. He would start hugging me, and my fight-or-flight reflexes start kicking in. I fight back. Needless to say, I'm probably not going to ever get a significant other. Not ready, I guess. I don't get approached by guys, but I also don't put myself out there like on dating apps. I really don't like the idea of them. So at this point my hopes are kind of low, but I tell myself I'm only 24 and have my whole life ahead of me to find love. Stressful work life. Work life requires a lot of talking, in result exhausted after work and not willing to go out and meet people. When I talk too much and I am an introvert, I then hate talking after work and avoid all the events with people, avoid talking. It's been almost 20 years without dating. Now I believe I better off single for the rest of my life. I only ever manage to have crushes on people only to learn that they're already in long-term, healthy relationships. I'm overqualified. We haven't found each other, but I know he's looking for me and I'm searching vigorously for him whilst making sure I'm mentally and emotionally ready to give my all to this person. We will meet when we are both ready. I work a lot. I'm a player, can't stop playing. I mean, gestures broadly at everything. I had my 3 great loves before I was 30. I'm now 40. There's no water left in that well, I'm afraid.